Is Prince Harry the red-headed rebel of the British monarchy or a sufferer of manipulation? In his 40 years he has long passed from the kingdom's favorite to an item of ridicule and criticism. How did he lose his former glory, and may he ever regain the honor of his loved ones and subjects? Watch to the stop as you will be dealt with candid information about his existence with Meghan Markle and the scandals that rock the royal circle of relatives. Prince Harry is 40. Why does Princess Diana's weak-willed son hold to stay on British taxpayers' cash and may not work himself? Feckless Prince Harry is in his 5th decade. However, the Duke of Sussex by no means ceases to amaze the sector community together with his surprising, sometimes infantile antics. In his biography, quite a variety of both mild and dark pages. In his 40s, spare heir to the British crown managed to marry a 2D charge American actress, to eliminate the responsibilities of the senior member of the royal family, emigrate to the States and write a scandalous autobiographical ebook. Harry's popularity faded smoothly for years after his escape from the United Kingdom. The sector media now not writes approximately him, and the celebs do not be given him into their circle. He's now interrupted with the aid of low-profile receptions and journeys to occasions. Do you observe Prince Harry will ever go back to the United Kingdom and reset up according with his circle of relatives? They say you don't rejoice 40 years, but the prince has already planned a celebration at a ranch in Mail organization. In reality, he does not have a whole lot to rejoice, besides his failed life. Whether or not Harry has reasons to be pleased with himself and what destiny has prepared for him, about this and plenty more exclusively told Channel 5 physiognomist Elena Miff. What Prince Harry has finished on the grounds that leaving the palace. Passions in the British kingdom have boiled over with renewed energy. The motive for that is the anniversary of Prince Harry. It isn't always recognized whether the relatives will send greeting playing cards to Montecito, in which the Sussex couple has been dwelling for 4 years, but the youngest son of Charles III will now not be left without a gift. On September 15 he will acquire a lump sum of £8 million for his birthday. Queen Elizabeth set up a fund back in the 1990s with budget for her extraordinary grandchildren. The first installment is transferred on their 21st birthday and the second one on their 40th birthday. Rumor has it that Harry were given normally greater than his brother William. The fact that the Queen Mother's youngest notable grandson was the palace favorite has long been recognized to all people. The spare heir to the throne, as he dubbed himself in his memoirs, became forgiven plenty and got away with it. While the 33-year vintage lover of scandalous parties eventually determined to settle down and selected a foreigner, Protestant and divorcee Meghan Markle as his associate, he changed into once more given the move in advance in order that the purple-haired son of Princess Diana might no longer sense unloved. At the time, no person should have guessed that a posh wedding ceremony in 2018 would release a series of deadly occasions within the British royal-owned family. The dark-skinned daughter in regulation very quickly began to construct her own orders in the citadel, scandalizing, capricious and annoying, from meals delivery by helicopter in the middle of the night to completely breaking century-antique protocols of ethics at legit events. Harry indulged her in every manner feasible and almost at once drew a line between their circle of relatives and all other relatives. The outcome of this choice was now not lengthy in coming. In 2020, the most popular royal couple at the time resigned as junior contributors of the BCS, left the United States of America, and on the equal time accused anybody concerned of bullying, abusive behavior and racism. It turned into rarely Harry's concept to leave the United Kingdom under no circumstances in his man or woman. Reputedly, Meghan performed on his feelings for his useless mother. Harry is a redhead. Sure, England and Scotland have the best percent of red-haired human beings. But he's open-minded, is aware of the way to be friends and have a laugh. No longer vindictive, and he is additionally generous, Myth introduced. Over the past 4 years, the enthusiasts who broke unfastened can rarely boast of any considerable achievements. To begin with, at the wave of public interest, Meghan and Harry gave out multiple scandalous interviews, cried on Digicam, or even made a documentary movie about their plight. The couple launched their charity in 2020 after Harry's abdication from royal responsibilities. The corporation was supposed to help humans from poor regions of the planet and people stricken by emergencies. As a result, the couple gave away a dozen hats for newborns, examined memories in their personal composition to children from an orphanage, and organized an image shoot in timber beads in Abuja. The failed mission took them to numerous countries in Africa and Latin the USA, with official visits to Colombia, Nigeria, Zambia, and a few different locations. Anyways, there's not anything to be proud of, due to the fact these trips had been of no need. Due to the bad high quality of work and not well-timed submitted reviews on profits and expenditures, American authorities recognized the fund as cheating, its reputation, and at the identical time the image of its creators began to fall rapidly downwards. Now the paintings of the group can be referred to as slow, and in its respectable money-owed updates are released very rarely. The couple periodically seem at second fee events, in which they communicate empty terms approximately mental health and international peace, without supporting people in any manner. It appears very pathetic and ridiculous. Meghan will ruin his profession, deprive him of all titles. But they'll stay together thankfully ever after, myth believes. They intentionally spin the story of the relationship, revealing increasingly more lovely details. As an example, in December 2022, a documentary film Harry and Meghan changed and launched on a US platform. The world media labeled it scandalous, as it presented a model of the battle in the royal-owned family via the eyes of exactly the two important characters, accurate and right Harry and Meghan versus evil and conservative household. Who do you watch really ruined his life, Meghan Markle or Harry himself? No less thrilling webpage in the biography of the prince, his memoirs, posted on January 10, 2023. The book changed into sarcastically titled Despair. There isn't always a great deal humorous here. The identify hides a sturdy offense to his father, who always considered Harry a minor candidate for the throne. According to the guidelines, power goes to the primary son, and if he and his kids cannot take delivery of it, his brother will become king. The autobiography was written now not without the assist of the American writer John Joseph Moringer. The e-book is full of revelations and intimate info from the lifestyles of the prince and his circle of relatives. He defined killing 25 human beings whilst serving in Afghanistan, said that the leader of Iraqi insurgents threatened to cut off his ears, advised about normal panic attacks and his first sexual revel-in. What do you watch of Meghan Markle's role in Harry's existence? Depart your comments, your opinion is crucial. An e-book of such content material could not depart readers all around the international indifferent. On the primary day after the begin of income, greater than 1.43 million copies had been sold. In the United Kingdom, this prose paintings turned into visible as a blow to the royal family and the monarchy. How sturdy is the relationship within the couple of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle? Harry and Meghan have been married for more than 6 years. The couple are elevating 2 youngsters, a boy, Archie, and a female, Lilibeth. At the covers of luscious liberal magazines they look satisfied and smiling, however random paparazzi photographs display the actual layout of factors. In them, a sly and content Meghan may be spotted twirling her husband around as she pleases. She glows and shines subsequent to an exhausted Harry, who rather resembles no longer a prince, however a wrung-out rag. In a latest interview, the Duke of Sussex admitted that he loves being a father. He is satisfied to raise 2 toddlers. In the series Harry and Meghan the spouses instructed the story of a miscarriage. At that point, they already had 1 toddler. In line with the Duchess, she felt bad while she turned into looking after her firstborn. Cradling him in her hands, Markle realized she was dropping the fetus. Harry blamed the miscarriage on the media, as on the time Meghan changed into suing a British publication that had published her message to her father Thomas Markle. She won the case, but she misplaced plenty of nerves and the toddler. The prince became very supportive of his spouse and stood up for her, blaming the clicking for his or her grief. Harry is a one-girl man. You may comprehend this with the aid of searching at his brow and mention temporal hollows. Those are precisely the form of guys who love their women to the factor of insanity. You could simply marry them. He is super virtually, commented Physiognomus. On the identical time, Harry's childlike nature is glad about the attention he has interested in himself along with his marriage. The couple even for some time eclipsed the recognition of Prince William and Kate Middleton. Such attention changed into actually extraordinarily flattering to the prince. Deep-set and close-set eyes, which can be known as radish eyes, are only for predatory ladies like Meghan Markle. There may be additionally an important sparkle in them. This indicates a suggested feminine and sexual energy, pointed Physiognomist on the relationship among appearance and internal dispositions. In retaliation for the bad mindset in the direction of herself, Meghan started out to set Harry in opposition to his spouse and children, thereby similarly fueling interest in his man or woman. Below her pressure, the prince moved to America and refused to say the throne. She helped him to tie his profession to the Dominion. This female is a destroyer for him. However, for now, to completely sever ties with Britain, the prince isn't always in a hurry. Reputedly, he hasn't given up hope of having extra crumbs from the royal pie. Rumor has it that the stressed spouse was disillusioned with the amount of the fee and predicted to get more. Ladies' destroyers, to which Meghan Markle may be attributed, have a feature groove and area between the nostril and upper lip. Such personalities cannot handiest spoil others, but additionally themselves. As an instance, at a sure age get concerned in severe sports, which is contraindicated for them, commented the professional. Can Prince Harry become a baby kisser inside the US, or is his profession already doomed to failure? The 43-year-old actress makes her plans for Harry and very cleverly realizes them. She takes benefit of her husband's status and fame to enhance her popularity. Their marital happiness does not lie quiet in any respect, even though it is exactly what they craved after they left London. In person, she's not hysterical or quiet, she's her own man or woman. Meghan may be flighty but is characterized by means of her foresight, foxy and shrewdness. She isn't always wise like Kate Middleton, however she may be called self-confident. And on the price of this she receives what she needs, the expert argues. In contrast to the devoted Harry, who loves his spouse and treasures her a whole lot, Meghan feels smooth and unfastened. She is aware of her strengths, manipulates her husband, realizing that he'll no longer go everywhere from her. Meghan not only has the symptoms of a successful marriage, but basically the face of a person who's by no means alone. I wouldn't name her a tomboy, but she knows a way to appeal to guys to her. And she is appealing now not so much in sexual phrases, however as a female who want to marry. Consequently, she can have the funds to choose partners from the sort of rank as her husband, stated the expert. Now the scandalous family lives near Los Angeles, in the city of Santa Barbara. Harry is engaged in meditation, walks the dog at the beach and rides a bicycle accompanied by way of safety at the Variety Rover. The couple keeps a chicken coop, which they carefully defend towards California-dwelling cougars. The professional believes that neither partner has a bright career in advance of them. I do not assume that once transferring to the United States Meghan will return to an appearing career, explained Miff. To this point, Prince Harry is taken into consideration the fifth contender for the throne of the British country. He is preceded by using his older brother William and his 3 youngsters by using Kate Middleton. With the right choice, Harry ought to turn out to be a good politician even within the United States. At the least for that he has the money, connections, and call. Harry could make a terrific political and criminal profession. However, he's so inquisitive about his spouse that he's going to give up the whole thing. So it's not going he's in for a dizzying achievement, says the physiognomist. From the factor of view of the royal monarchy, the youngsters of Harry and Meghan, Archie and Lilibet, are formally considered commoners, even though they have the right to be at the list of reserve candidates. That is the word Charles III called his son on the day of his start. Consistent with the prince himself, this truly indignant Diana. It's miles not going that Harry will ever rule the United Kingdom. If he had another wife, as an example, like his older brother William, it's miles quite viable. As it's far, Harry lacks stamina. He could be very sociable and really swaggering. His face lacks any of the marks of a ruler. Harry isn't like his grandparents. However, thanks to his wife, the remaining titles can be taken far from him, myths summarize. Time will tell. It's far not going that family will permit the scandalous couple to stay without cash, but now not all royal subjects are ready to convey Harry and Meghan near them again. The absence of the prince's spouse at Charles III's coronation proves that. If you enjoyed this showdown, recall to join the channel, place a like and percentage your opinion within the comments. And we can preserve to comply with the events across the royal circle of relatives for you.